this show started. Now get this, girls. All of the dating apps out there, this one's probably the most groundbreaking of all of them, not to mention the most straightforward, which I love. It's called the Neat Club, and it's an STD-Verified app that, in order to participate, you have to submit STD tests every 4 months. I'm all about it.
No, we're gonna start off with you because your face says it all.
Okay, look, I think it's cool what they're doing with the app, like, you know, combining medical data with the social aspect, and, you know, like, as an app, it's really groundbreaking. However, as I was reading about it, your icon, like when you're like your little avatar for the Neat Club, is a neat whiskey drink. So it's like just the whiskey. So you're neat. If you submit your STD test, then you're clean. You're neat. You have nothing, right?
Yeah.
If you submit an STD test and you have something, they start putting some adorns, if you will, on them. Some
like
garnishes.
an olive?
Some garnish.
Yeah, like a little olive that stands for chlamydia.
If you have herpes, you got ice.
Whipped cream.
I got ice. All right, I'm
for
down for ice.
gonorrhea, or a little cherry for whatever, you know. And I think that even though they're talking about how this is a new environment where people can feel safe but also feel welcome if you have an STD, and you can communicate with people who have other garnishes, right? I also think that it's bound to discriminate a tad.
Yeah, absolutely.
What, against people who don't have STDs?
Who do.
Because you're exposing yourself, you know?
Yeah.
You're letting everybody know that that you might have something, you know?
Yeah.
People who you don't know, people who you know, you might never talk to. So it's like your face with a drink, and
I love it.
You know, I see
think
it.
it's great.
I kind of see it a little bit on the opposite side of you. What I think is it's gonna take away the stigma of having an STD, because I think there's such a and mind you, I am all for telling your partner when you have something, you know, so you guys can have an honest conversation. And I think the reason why people they don't tell their partners when they have something is because they're afraid and they don't want to be embarrassed. So I think that takes that embarrassment out of it, and more people can go get tested. But I do think that obviously having an STD is stigmatized in our society, but whether it's herpes or HIV, anything, if you have it, it's like you're a leopard, like, ew, don't touch me.
I don't want to be with you. It's a
Like, I don't want to be with you. It's kind of like,
Yes.
for some people it is, and I think that this is promoting more openness about it and you getting yourself healthy and stuff like that, and I'm all for it. And there are a lot of times that you ask your partner, are you clean? And they'll tell you they're clean when they're not clean.
When they lying to
When they
you.
lie to your face,
What do you
girl.
think? Because we got 1 minute.
We got 1 minute. Y'all, I have an STD. I got it when I was married. I think I've told you before. I think it's important that we are transparent. The only way that we're really going to be able to find and share our authentic selves is if we have platforms to do so, where people say, yes, tell us your dirty junk.
Yeah.
Tell us the nasty and the secrets underneath. And if anything, that creates community.
Yeah.
And I'm always, always, always rooting for more and more community. If you don't find your community, make your community. And if you feel like you are embarrassed about something, go find people where you don't feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
And I think it's great.
I think
it's
so.
great.
I think it's gonna take away from the stigma.